Hi everyone. Today let's talk about how we can add more years to our life. It's based on a scientific study for which the scientists were awarded the Nobel Prize in 2009. Well, we all know that we are made up of DNA, and DNA is what carries our characteristics. Now, for a long time, the scientists found that there was a part of the DNA which carried no characteristics, and they called it as the junk DNA. But they continued their study, and after a while, they realized that this part of the DNA, which they had termed as the junk DNA, is actually like the casing of the shoelace. So, if you don't have this casing at the end of the shoelace, the lace will fray. In the same way, that junk DNA, they now termed it as the telomere, it protects the DNA. It's like the casing of the shoelace and it is protecting the DNA. Now, they also found that every time cell division takes place, what happens is that a part of this telomere is lost. And the bigger the piece of the telomere that is lost, the shorter is our lifespan and the older we look. And the smaller the piece of telomere which is lost, the smaller the part of the telomere, the longer is our lifespan and the more youthful we look. So now the thing was, how can we bring this portion of DNA, the telomere, how can we decrease the size of telomere which is lost? So they studied this further, and they for this they were awarded the Nobel Prize because they found that people who fasted for 36 hours once in 15 days, please don't get so worked up because it's really not so difficult. It's like you eat your meal, your last meal at say about 6:37 tonight, and then tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock you have your nuts and your tea, and then after that you have some fruits, and you can be on water and with fruits and nuts. So like this you make it 36 hours. And they saw that if one would fast for 36 hours, of course, if it's done only on water, it's even better. Then the size of telomere lost is very little. If you do it with fruits and nuts, it's a little more, and so on. So, but they found that this is how we can reduce the size of telomere which is lost. And they also found, very interestingly, that people who are vegetarians, in them the size of telomere which is lost is very less, and they have a longer lifespan and they look younger for a longer time. And for people who are non-vegetarians, the size of telomere which is lost is very big, especially people who are on red meat, and that the longevity of the life goes down and they start looking older very soon. So now, the crux of the matter is that we have to try and fast for 36 hours once in 15 days. And also you have to try and eat little less than your hunger. Because the scientists found that if we eat small portions of food and if we eat less than what we think that we are hungry or what we will get filled up with, that's when the size of the telomere keeps going down. It comes with practice. It's not so difficult, and if you can add years to your life by doing this, why not? So try doing it. It's not difficult at all. It requires a little bit of discipline, but everyone can do it. Wishing you a very long and healthy life. Thank you.